babes. If you're new here, my name is Jelena and I create anime press-ons. I used to be a full-time nail tech, but after I moved, I wanted to specialize in doing YouTube videos and creating beautiful content for all my lovely viewers. Don't get me wrong, I really did enjoy doing nails and I would love to still take clients to this day, but I've been really wanting to experiment with my artistry. I really love the potential that I have to give beautiful creations and to make beautiful portraits, cartoons, and just be super creative. I'm gonna really showcase that and give it to all of you guys. These beautiful press-ons, and look how gorgeous they look. They're honestly just so stunning. If you haven't seen it on Instagram or on TikTok, there's like this viral phone case kind of vibe. They have like a viral phone case and a mug picture. I don't know who the creators are, but these are the little girls or the little pictures that I've been seeing all around my Instagram. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So the tips that I'm using are from Apres, and these are the natural square longs. I mainly use Apres for all my press-on designs, but I think I want to switch to a different brand because they're kind of getting a little wonky on me. The next thing you're going to need is your press-on stand. So I got these on Amazon, and you can go through my Amazon storefront that's linked under this video to see where I got these. And I'm pretty much just sizing these nail tips up to the size that I need, and then I'm just placing them on the stand using double-sided tape. And you can also get the double-sided tape from Amazon as well. It works really well into holding the actual nails down. After you pick your size, now it's time to start shaping and making sure everything's nice and crisp. So I'm just taking this file. This is a 2040 grit, I believe. And I'm just filing the free edge to get our nails extra crisp. And then after that, we're gonna go in with some Beetles Protein Bond. I've been really liking this bond lately, so we're just gonna start edging the tip. Edging is a chemical variation. Pretty much what it does is it helps nail products adhere better to the nail surface. So when we are doing designs, it's a lot easier for our designs to stick and not peel off when clients are wearing them or when you're wearing them. So the base color that I'm using today is from Kiara Sky, and this is their color Soft and Mellow, and this is a sheer polish, perfect if you want to get that nice light glossy look. I'm obsessed with their products. And the next color I'm using is from the Nail Vault, and this is just a white gel polish. It's super pigmented and it will last you a long time. And the last color I'm using is from Honey Fan. It's called Soft Sunny Day, perfect for that nice in-between yellowish color. So the vibe of the set is I wanted to have like a picnic theme. I wanted the colors blue, white, and yellows, very soft but very springy colors. I wanted to pretty much capture like a picnic summer girl. And these are the pictures that I'm taking for the inspiration. I'm just kind of going with the flow with this girl theme, and then I'm just kind of basing the whole set off her. And I am adding a second layer to the pink base just so it's a little bit more opaque. I don't want it to be too see-through to where you actually see like the nails underneath. And make sure to cure for a full 60 seconds just so it is fully cured. And then this is the design that I made on my little phone. It's my little mock-up. It does look a little crazy, but I promise it will get better. So one of the brushes that I will be using is from the Ball Pit. This is called Double Trouble, and it has a double side. It has a flat brush for cleanup, and then it has a long side for long nail art. Next, I am taking this dark blue gel paint, and I'm just making some vertical strokes from top to bottom, and I'm pretty much making that picnic design. It's kind of like a checkerboard, but it has all those elements. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 straight lines going right down the middle, and then we're going to cross them over going horizontally, and make sure you leave a good amount of spacing so the white shows, so when we add in our fine lines, everything will look all good together. And then I'm repeating that same design on the pinky on the other hand, just so it looks a little different and it's a kind of little mismatch. Next, I am applying this light minty color, and we're just pretty much doing very light thin strokes with the liner brush, going down the middle where the white part is. And we're going to do that same vertical and horizontal. This is a very small detail that's going to make it look more picnic-like.
Kinda tired of trying at the same shit. Kinda tired trying to give a fuck.
And then I'm just taking that same yellow from before, and we are just going to be making a Frenchie on one of the nails. And this is going to be our base for our blueberry set. We're going to be adding blueberries on top, so I thought a nice yellow would contrast with the blue. And then we're just repeating that same design on the other nail, but this time this one's going to be on the thumb. Next, I'm taking my Markart rhinestone glue and I'm mixing it with this Star Glue gel polish, and this is gonna pretty much make our 3D blueberries that we're gonna put on the nails. And then I pretty much mix this all together and I take a blob of it on my nail brush and I pretty much just go in a circular motion until I like the thickness. Make sure to flash cure in between each blueberry just so it doesn't drip on to the next design and it messes up the shape, because the glue is not super thick, so it will get runny if you don't cure in between. And then after that one's all cured, I'm just going to repeat that same process on the other nail. Once that's all cured, I'm taking a light blue and a dark blue and I'm just popping a blob a little bit on the top. This is pretty much going to act as our blueberry. It's just going to give it a little bit more detail and dimension so it doesn't look so plain. And then I'm taking some green gel and I'm making little petals on each side of the blueberry. This is just going to give it a little pop and greenery that it's not going to be so basic. It just adds a little fun factor that it's like a pile of blueberries. Next, I'm taking this minty color and I am just making a French. So this is where we're going to put our little stripes and add our little lemons on top. This one's one of my favorite designs that I did. So after you apply all that base, you're going to get some white gel and then you're just going to make vertical lines going straight down. So pretty much you're just making stripes on the nails. So I start in the middle and then I make my way out towards the side of the nail. Next, I'm grabbing this yellow polish. This is from Beetles, and this is what we're gonna do to make our lemon. So I'm starting with my big lemon. It's gonna kind of be like an oval shape. It's kind of hard to see, but you want one side to be thin and then the middle to be thick. And then for our actual slice, we're just making a half circle kind of vibe. And you can't really see the details I put into the lemon, but you kind of just want to outline it and make little lines in the middle. And then for the actual lemon, you're just gonna highlight it by putting one line of white on the corner side. And then I'm taking that same green and I'm just adding little petals on the lemons and some on the actual nail design just to give it a little bit of pop. Now for our girl, we're just gonna flip the nail sideways, and as you can tell, I was kind of just sizing out where the middle was with my nail brush, and then I made little indentations to see how far it was from each other. And then with that, I'm just circling around it, so I'm just making a circle from the line to make her eyes. And I do go back and forth looking at the reference photo to make sure that the eyes look somewhat similar to the picture, and then I just fill it out in. Next, I'm taking some black gel polish. This is from Nails by Dev, and I'm just starting in with her pupil. So I kind of make a oval shape. I go half of the eye and then I just fill that all in. And then I repeat that same process for the other one. If you want a tip, you can put a line straight through the middle and then kind of build the curvature off of it, just so it's a little bit more easier for you to eyeball it and kind of build it up. As you can tell, I did build it up slightly because it wasn't as big as I wanted it to be. Once that's all done, I'm grabbing my palette. This is from Mappa, and I'm bringing the colors red and like a light pink, and then I'm just mixing that up with some top coats. This is gonna make it a more lighter color, and then I'm gonna use this for her nose and for her blush. So I just go in a circular motion and then I apply the blush sideways and use a blending brush to blend it all in. This is kind of how you get that soft cheek-like blush look without it being too harsh. Next, I added a dark brown border. This is where I'm going to add the hair. I want to go very thin and then build up as I need, because if you put too much around the surface, you could mess up how it looks when you add the eyelashes and all the extra details. I did want this girl to have curly hair, so I'm just kind of going in circle motions on the top and just kind of making that curly look. I'm going into the sides as well. And then I'm just outlining with some black liner for her eyes. I did speed this up because this took an awfully long time to outline her eyes, but I would say just take your time on this process because it can take a while. And then I also outline her nose, as well as adding the freckle details and then adding in her eyelashes. And then for her final touch, I'm just adding some rhinestone glue, and then this is where we're going to add her little flowers. I just chose one big yellow flower, and then I chose a little baby one just to make it come all together. And make sure to flash cure it before curing it fully. Now for our final nail, we're just doing a white Frenchie, and this is where we're going to be doing the 3D flower. So since she is a flower girl and it is summer, I had to put a 3D flower in there. So after doing the Frenchies on both sides of the nails, I am getting some yellow aura paint. So this is from Sivlan, and pretty much what you do is you just put the color you need and then you put it in your airbrush and you ombre it on the nail. This is so easy compared to mixing acetone with gel paint, and it's a lot less messier. Make sure to always top coat your aura design just to make sure we don't mess it up when doing the design process. Next, I'm just taking some white 3D gel, and this is what we're going to use to make our flowers. So I'm taking a little ball of it and then I'm going to roll it into a snake. After I do that, I'm just going to cut a small bit of it and then roll it into a ball and then place it on the nail. I wasn't able to get really good footage of me doing the 3D flowers, so this is a little bit of it. I just pretty much put the 5 balls and then I start from the middle outwards and then thinning it out. And then I put some blue padding gel on top of the nails just so I can get the contrast of a dark to light blue ombre. And I'm just adding some little details by adding some white gel paint around the borders and a little bit of the inside of the nail. This is just going to give it a little bit of contrast and make the flower come to life. And then after that's all done, I'm going to take some 3D gel and put it on top of it. Make sure that it's clear. And then I'm just kind of reshaping the design and just making it look and have like a clear feel. And this is how the nail set came out. These are so beautiful, and if you did enjoy this type of videos, please give this video a big thumbs up, and I would love to make more content like this. This was so fun to do, and I definitely want to come up with new concepts to help you guys learn how to do certain things. And leave down in the comments on what you want me to do next. Without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.